Hello everybody, my name is Gina Chapman and this is my submission of problem set 3 for the class CPSC 2100. So this problem set covers the game Hangman. I'm not going to be breaking up my collab into different code blocks this time because I have starter code. So I'm going to go ahead and load the starter code in. Okay, here is the starter code. I'm not going to read all this, I'm just going to go through it as I'm told in my assignment. Also going to need to import this file, and now that those words are loaded in, I should just be able to hit this and okay, so that's loaded in. Great. Requirements of the game are 1. The computer must select a word at random from the list of available words that was provided in this text file. The functions for loading the word list and selecting a random word have already been provided for you in this starter code. The game must be interactive. The flow of the game should go as follows. At the start of the game, let the user know how many letters the computer's word contains. Ask the user to supply one guess per round. The user should receive feedback immediately after each guess about whether their guess appears in the computer's word. After each round, you should also display to the user the partially guessed word so far, as well as the letters that the user has not yet guessed. A user is allowed 8 guesses. Make sure to remind the user of how many guesses they have after each round. A user loses a guess only when they guess incorrectly. If the user guesses the same letter twice, do not take away a guess. Instead, print a message letting them know they've already guessed that letter and ask them to try again. The game should end when the user constructs a full word or runs out of guesses. Starting out with the first problem, which is the first section, which is this function right here. No, that is not this. We are here. I was wrong, sorry. This is all still the helper code. First, implement the function isWordGuessed that takes in 2 parameters, a string, a secret word, and a list of letters guessed. The function returns a boolean, true if secret word has been guessed, and false otherwise. So this shouldn't be too hard. So I'm just going to do a for loop for every letter in secret word. If the letter guessed, or the letter that is guessed over this iteration is not already in the letters guessed section, we're going to return false, and else return true. So yeah, that's it for this section. So problem 2 is going to be printing out the user's guess. It says next implement the function getGuessedWord that takes in 2 parameters, a string, a secret word, and a list of letters guessed. This function returns a string that is comprised of letters and underscores based on what letters in letters guessed are in the secret word. So let's get started on this one. Okay, so we're gonna make a oh my goodness, a variable called guessed word, and so far the guessed word is nothing. Okay, so guessed word, so now it has that set as a variable. So now we're going to make a for loop. So for the letter that is guessed, for every letter in secret word, if the letter that is guessed is in letters guessed, then guessed word, we're going to add that letter to the guessed word. So there's that. Else, so if it's not guessed already, then the guessed word is going to be underscore with the space to split up the underscores. And then I should be able to return. So that returns the guessed word. So that's it for this function. So problem 3 is printing out all available letters, which is this function right here. It takes into parameter a list of letters from letters guessed. It returns a string that is comprised of lowercase English letters. So it also gives me a hint to import this. I'm going to put the little code block it says here. So I'm going to do that. Again, this is a small little bit of code. So all letters is going to be the code I just put on the screen. Oh, I need to import the string library. Okay, so that should, yeah, so that makes that actually work. So then, hit caps. So available letters is going to be a blank plus dot join, and then the letter for letter in all letters if letter not in oh my goodness, if this is very confusing. Letter not in letters guessed. So the available letters, it's basically showing every letter for every letter for the letters in all letters if the letter is not already guessed. So basically saying it's going to show all the letters that are not guessed. That's just a very, there's a lot of letters in there. The word letters. There's also a lot of letters, but that has nothing to do with this. Okay. Let's see. So next, I think it's just one more. Yeah, and so now we should just be able to return this. And now that function is done. So that's problem 3. And now it's time for the main game. So this function takes secret word parameter that the user is to guess. It starts up an interactive game of hangman between the user and the computer. So we're gonna get started with this. So we're first going to make a variable called guesses left, and we're going to set that to 8 because that's how many guesses the user gets. And then we're gonna make a thing called letters guessed. We're gonna make it empty because there hasn't been any letters guessed yet. And now time for the main loop. While guesses left is greater than 0, so while there are still guesses left, we're going to print. You have we're going to incorporate that variable guesses left. Okay. the available letters. So, and we're gonna call the function get, I cannot spell, get available letters, with letters guessed in the parameter. Okay, and now guess is going to equal the input from the user. So this will put up a little box that you can type into. So I'm going to say please guess a letter, and then we're going to add dot lower at the end of it just so it turns it into a lowercase letter, because that's what the computer accepts. So if they type in a capital A or capital B, it will turn it into a lowercase version of the letter. So yeah, so now we're gonna add an if statement. So if guess is in letters guessed, then we're going to print you have, nope, we're not going to print that, hold on, I messed up. We're going to print, sorry, you already guessed that letter. And then we're going to again print the, we're going to print the guessed word. So we're going to call the get guessed word function, and then the parameters in that. Okay. Why is there a space between here? Okay. So now we're going to do an if or else if the guess is in the secret word. We're going to add the guessed letter. We're going to add the guessed letter to the letters guessed list, so that the computer knows what that is. Okay, and then we're going to print you guessed the letter. Yay! And then again we're going to print the this. So yeah, there's that, and then finally the last thing that can happen is if if you guess a letter that you haven't guessed yet, but it's not in the secret word, then we're going to add it to the list of guessed letters, like we did before. Then we're going to take one from guesses left, and then we're going to print good try, but that letter isn't in my secret word. Try again. And then again we're going to show Oh my goodness, can I please copy this? We're going to show the guessed word. So that's it for this loop. So now we are going to, oh, I totally forgot a section. So we're going to just like, totally forgot a section. Hold on, let's stop here and go back up here. So we're going to welcome the player. The game Hangman. And I'm so happy you're here to play. Okay, and then we're going to print again. I'm thinking of a word that is, and we're going to get the length of secret word. Letters long. And then we're going to have a little divider. And then we're also going to put this divider down here. That is why I remembered that I need to put that other stuff there. Yeah. So there's the main loop. And then on to another if statement. So if the word is guessed, if the word is guessed, then we're going to print yay, you won. And then we're going to break the loop. Okay, and then else, so we're going to put this here. All guesses left is greater than 0, so if all this happens, so else, so if your guesses run out, we're going to print, sorry, you ran out of guesses, the secret word was, then we're putting the secret word in there. Add a period. So, gotta add your punctuation. So that is it for the, that's it for the code. So now we're going to test it. We're going to get rid of this. And we're going to actually, before we do from the chosen word list, we're going to test it with our own word. We're going to just make it leaf. So, just to test it. Okay. I'm actually going to get rid of this. I'm just gonna comment this because I don't want that to be in there when the game is being played. Okay, So, okay. What are you doing here? I know what I did. I forgot to put this here. So, there. Okay. So, we're gonna guess a letter. Let's go with T. So it should take it out. Yeah, so it takes it out of the available letters. So, oh, I misspelt something. So let's stop it. Let's try it again. Again, let's guess T. I'm gonna try what that letter is in my secret word. Try again. Let's guess A. You've guessed a letter, and then it adds it here. So I'm just going to show you what happens if you guess everything. So it breaks it, so it stops running, and it says, yeah, you win. So let's play again, and let's guess a letter again. Sorry, you've already guessed that letter, but it doesn't take away any guesses, so that's good. R U I O P S D. Okay, yep, ran out of guesses. This is sorry, you ran out of guesses. The secret word was leaf. So it should, so now, I'm going to make this a comment. Okay. And use words from the word list. So now I'm just gonna play. 9 letters? Okay. Okay. I'm gonna guess all of the vowels first is my game plan. What? Okay. L. Q. T. Okay, so 7 guesses. P. Okay. Y. No. C. Oh, I feel like I know this. F. No. G. H. Okay, I have one guess. N. Equivocal. Okay, well, I lost, but yeah, so it works. So I guess that's it for my submission of this. If you have any questions or comments or concerns, put them in the comments below, but yeah, that is it for this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!